About yourself. My name is Ed Gage. I'm with Code Ninjas in Greeley, Colorado. I'm the owner-operator, and we've been in business for 1 year. Question 2, why did you start a career in education? Well, I like working with kids. I was a scoutmaster for many years. I worked with a lot of young men at that time. I also enjoy coding, and so when I found out about the Code Ninjas franchise, I learned that I could teach kids coding, and the two things became one. Question 3, if you could have any other job, what would it be and why? I'm not sure what kind of job would make me leave this one. I am self-employed. Maybe if the income was 6 figures and I could use the talents I already have, or if I was able to open up multiple centers in the neighboring cities, that would probably make me change what I'm doing. Question 4, how are kids different now than 30 years ago? Well, these days, every kid has a piece of technology of some kind in their hands that can do many different things. And 30 years ago, it wasn't that way. The technology wasn't as available or as affordable. And nowadays it is, and many kids have it. How is teaching different than 30 years ago? Well, a lot of teaching today is done with screens. Kids are sitting in front of some kind of screen, a tablet or a smart board or a television or a laptop or whatever the case may be, and there's little to no paper. They don't do a lot of writing. It's all done on screens electronically. What would you tell someone right now that is thinking about becoming a teacher? Well, teaching high school-aged kids is not for the faint of heart. It can be a challenge because they're starting to get set in their ways. Teaching kids in the 5 to 14 year age range, they're not set in their ways, and they're still willing to learn and change, and they have natural curiosities about their world and things around them. What is the one thing you would change to help kids learn better? If it were possible to remove all of the distractions during learning time, if they could just focus on their learning. There's an episode in Star Trek where Spock is a young child and he is put in his learning chamber, and that's all he has. He doesn't have a bunch of toys lying around or anything like that. He's just looking at his screens and doing his learning. That's his focus. If we had a way of removing all of the distractions that kids deal with, I think they would probably learn better.